I hate that. A person's room says something about them. And sometimes it can say a lot, especially if they're the kind of person to keep a lot of things around or decorate very well. It can tell you about their personality, their goals, their hobbies, and their lifestyle. Even an empty wall can say something. It can tell you that someone is a minimalist, or they like saving money, or they're always outside, so they don't bother decorating their room because they're never in it. Unfortunately, my empty wall says none of those things. For me, it's a 13 by 8 foot reminder that something is missing. You see, I've spent my whole life doing what I was supposed to. In the past few years, that was going to a great university, getting great grades, and graduating with a great degree in a high-paying field. After all, who's going to tell you that you're doing anything wrong when you focus on school and getting that respectable future career so you can become a functioning member of society? But after I graduated, something clicked. I realized that I wanted more than a life that I was supposed to live, a life without interests or passion, the kind of life that others would tell me is great, but wouldn't actually feel great. I wanted to aim for a future that I wanted, instead of being passive and resigning myself to whatever was thrown at me, like I did for the past 22 years. So I decided to start a YouTube channel. Something that I'd always wanted to do, but never actually did because no one told me I was supposed to do it. And I sat down to record just like this, and nothing. I couldn't find anything to say. I just felt like a boring person in a boring room. I mean, what happens when you adore storytelling, but you don't have any stories of your own actually worth sharing? And that broke me. It made me feel hopeless. It made me feel empty. And 5 months after graduation, I still had no job, no hobbies, and a wall that was still completely blank. But this story does not end on a hopeless, depressing, or boring note. Because about a month ago, I had a realization. I realized that the experience of searching for something, of wanting to want something, that feeling of being lost in your 20s, that's all a story worth sharing. Or at least one that I'm interested in sharing, even if it's not the most original. So I came up with a plan. I'm going to take this empty wall that I hate and turn it into something that I love. I don't have a solid plan on how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm just going to try new things, have new experiences, push myself outside of my comfort zone, and slowly but surely, I'm hoping to add some things to this wall that I actually like, things that I'm actually passionate about in life. And if you're like me, where you don't know what motivates you in life, then feel free to follow along and join in on the journey towards finding something that you love. And I know not every experience one can have is going to be this life-changing, magical, amazing moment, but I still have to try. Because if we don't try, then we definitely won't get anywhere. And I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited for it. So I'm off. And cue the credits rolling to the sound of sentimental music. There they are. And that's it. Video done, right? I mean, from there, all I had to do was challenge myself, execute one or two other video ideas I had where I would try new things, and hopefully something would end up on the wall. But it's been about a month since I started this whole empty wall video script, and the wall is still completely empty, which begs the question, why? It's not like I gave up or stopped trying. Something happened.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm losing my mind. Let's go! I am shivering. I need to put clothes on. Dude, this is a video game shit. We had the same. Get the cars out. Something else. But look at that. I think you can see it. Oh my god. It's goofy. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, I did something spontaneous and I flew over 1,000 miles away from home to live out of a car for 2 weeks. And you're probably wondering, how did that happen? What was it like? Are you going to put anything on the wall? Like what's going on? And if you want to find that out, then I guess you have to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I'm pretty proud of that one. In all seriousness though, I do have 2 videos planned, and they're about the trip, but I'm really trying not to make them lifestyle vlog, like travel, adventure, time of our lives kind of thing where it's super idealized. I'm mainly making them because I have 2 lessons that I learned over the course of the trip. So if you want to see it, please do subscribe. This is probably the first time I'm asking like genuinely for people to subscribe. In the past, whenever I've said like subscribe or whatever, I've also followed it with but you don't have to, because I really didn't love the content I was making. It was mainly there for practice. And with this one, it's still there for practice. I'm still learning, and there's still a lot of things I could probably improve and polish, but I'm really proud of it, and I worked really hard on it. And yeah, if you're interested in more content like this is the direction I'm going, where it's a little more cinematic, a little more meaningful, then please just subscribe, stick around, and if you do, I'll see you soon.